How's it going, everybody? This is Seer here. We have a blog post for you guys for the new age begins. This means the age of Annihilus has officially started, meaning that we're going to start getting those Quasar Shards. That's a free legendary character, which is very important to us, very big of them to actually do this. And there's also going to be information about a bio leaderboard, it looks like, due to the data mines and the events that we have in here. And there's also information about diamonds for Shadow King. I'm curious what that one's going to end up being. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So here's your battle plan for May 3rd through May 9th. Starting on May 5th, we're going to have the Silver Sable Battle Pass. She's a really good character on the Vigilante team, so pretty cool there. Enter the Age of Annihilus, the Harbinger Month 1 and Harbinger Week 1. So Month 1, Week 1. Stolen Thunder event, Red Justice. And then on May 8th, it's going to be the Psychic Cataclysm. Interesting, they don't have anything on here about the Quick Rumble, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe Blitz is going away? I think Scotty would be a little upset about that. Enter the Age of Annihilus. The journey to stop Annihilus from taking over the multiverse begins with a special mission. Join Professor Xavier as he investigates the appearance of the mysterious brainwaves and the threat they possess to Nexus Earth. Commanders level 25 and above are encouraged to tackle the 9 mission nodes. There's no requirement, and your reward for helping Xavier and Strike are gold, training mats, and ability orbs. Considering this is level 25 and above, that means it's going to be very easy content. Basically, they're just giving away gold, training mats, and ability orbs. Can't really hate on that. This is going to start on May 5th. That's when that Intel store also launches. Psychic Cataclysm. I know there's been data mined on this one. It's kind of been sitting in game. Let's read this. The brain-bending strike operation to prevent the collapse of time and space is set to begin, and you definitely don't want to miss the start. All top commanders are called on to conquer Psychic Cataclysm for a chance to climb its leaderboard and earn Dark Xavier costume for Professor Xavier. So it looks like that Dark Xavier costume is just going to be a leaderboard. It's not just going to be you complete and then get the costume. That's kind of a shame. I kind of wanted that costume, and I don't know if I'll hit the leaderboard on that. This is a great opportunity if you've completed or are working your way through the Professor Xavier saga, as only 5 characters at G20 to participate. Send this telepathic signal to your roster. Psychic Cataclysm begins on May 8th. Now, I want to know how long this actually is. They just extended out that Race to X milestone by 30 days. So at the time of recording this, there's about 43 days left in game for that milestone, meaning this should go on for 12 days from recording. So that's going to be about May 13th would be my guess. So that would be my guess, because otherwise people that were waiting for the bio leaderboard payout, that's me right here, so I could finish and get my Professor Xavier, means we wouldn't be able to finish this in time if we don't have Xavier, depending on how important he is and everything. So I'm really curious what the timeline is for this event, for when it ends. The Intel store opens soon. Forge your path to roster power and character development with the opening of Chapter 1's Intel store. Collect as much intel as you can throughout Chapter 1 and then head to the Intel store to acquire the items of your choice. There's going to be character shards, gear tier 20, L4 training modules, and more. Honestly, for me, it's gear tier 20 or nothing for me. That's really what I want to get in the Intel store. It's just way too important in the game right now, where we can get those character shards later on when it goes to bumps, when it goes into those events. I don't want to spend Intel currency on that when gear tier 20 is so valuable to me. I do want to see what the cost of these things are going to be, because character shards, gear tier 20, those are like the main two, but gear tier 20 for me is the most important thing right now. Check back often for the latest items and power up your roster. Play every day to maximize the intel supply when the Intel store opens at May 5th. Now, I do want to jump in game really quick. The reason for that is this popped up in game. 19 hours is when this starts. There's Intel currency in here, and this is a global event, just battle and raids. This is going to be very easy to complete. So they're giving us a nice head start on the Intel store as far as getting the currency goes. We need 65 million points over the whole server. That's definitely doable. So let's go ahead and jump back to the blog. So Friday free claim Do you know one of the best parts about Friday? Yeah, we know all this. 5 silver sable shards in here. That's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. Twitch drops. So this right here, they did extend the time again. So it's 2 hours to get 20,000 intel credits. Adding intel credits to this is pretty big. I do like this because this really causes engagement. It gets people on Twitch kind of seeing content creators they might not have seen before, or just kind of engage with the community, which is honestly one of the best parts of this game, in my opinion. 4 hours will get you 2 million gold, and 6 hours gets you 5 songbirds. So very important right here. She's a really good character for the Thunderbolts, and they just gave us 5 Victoria hands. So they looks like they are adding in these new characters before we even get like the events and offers for them. Very cool for this. The Harbinger, unlock Quasar and earn intel. Begin your journey unlocking the explosive quantum power of Chapter 1's legendary character, Quasar. The Harbinger will be the only way to earn Quasar shards and your primary source of intel during Chapter 1. You can earn 200 Quasar shards and tons of intel over the course of the Harbinger, so complete objectives to maximize rewards. Yeah, so this is going to be very, very important. I want to jump in game again. The reason I want to do this is those events are going to be in the command center right here. So under the command center, we're going to have a tab right here. I need to set a reminder for myself every day to go in here because it's something new to click on when we have the regular milestone events and now this. And then I have to go to objectives and see if there's anything that popped up on here. I'm pretty much set on this. I just had to keep doing these daily ones where I spend the raid credits, battle and raid. So it's going to be the same thing here. For my understanding is we're going to get Quasar shards through the command center. So very important. Make sure that you guys actually pay attention to that. The Harbinger traits. You may have already noticed the Harbinger traits for Chapter 1. The Vigilante, the Thunderbolt, and the next 2 teams will be part of this trait for future Chapter 1 content. I initially saw this, I was like, wait a minute, when did Vigilante get added on here? It's actually good. We've included the Vigilante to make the content more player-friendly as you unlock the newest teams. We'll have more information on how these teams will be used in the future blogs. We have pretty much everybody's event except for Hitmonkey that already happened in game. So by the time this happens, everybody's going to have Hitmonkey, and we don't have to really totally push Thunderbolt on here because Vigilante did end up being a really good team after they kind of make that slight tweak to the team. They turned out to be a very good war offense team. So I'm really happy about this, making it to where we get use out of these 2 new raid teams on here. That's a huge win for the community. So I'm actually really happy about this. So the Harbinger month 1, this is going to start on May 5th. Play in raids, use campaign energy, and spend gold. Now this is going to be daily. I don't think this is going to cause any form of hoarding because this is a daily objective. There's probably going to be a cap on it and everything. Weekly objective, spend intel. So they do want us to spend that intel weekly. This is good because it's not going to kind of promote any hoarding of the intel currency. I'm fine with this. Month-long objective. Battle and raids with the Vigilante characters. Premium objectives. That's interesting. Battle and raids with Victoria Hand, Songbird, and Hyperion. That makes sense considering they're like the new purchase team right now. Rewards is going to be Quasar shards and intel. So they did promise that we're going to be able to get Quasar fully 7 stars by the time 3 months is up just by engaging. I'm pretty sure these premium objectives just make it to where we get him unlocked and max stars sooner, or maybe some additional intel. That would be my guess. We don't have any charts for any of this. The Harbinger week 1, May 5th is when this starts as well. Battle and raids. Gather intel for the objective. Use Thunderbolts in raids. Earn Armory 20 orb fragments. This says earn, not open. That means that we don't have to worry about hoarding any of these Armory fragments. And here it actually says open. I stand corrected. They're probably going to put a limit on this like they did before with the Flash or one of the other events. They don't want hoarding, so I don't think there's going to be any issue with this one. If there is, I'll be sure to kind of poke the bear, if you will, but we should be good on here. Premium objectives. Battle in raids with Victoria Hand at 5, 6, or 7 yellow. earn Shadow King Diamond Orb Fragments. Now, there is information on this later on the blog. We're going to take a look at that. Rewards are going to be Intel and Purple 8 ISO resources. Considering they're calling out Purple ISO 8 resources, I projected or predicted about August, September for when Purple 4 and 5 would end up coming to the game would be my guess. So that's going to be about probably about 3 to 4 months away. Maybe it might be a little bit sooner if depending on how many resources they give us. I am trying to keep an eye on this to try to get a more accurate reading when we can expect the Purple 4 and 5. Stolen Thunder. Compete on the leaderboard where you can earn Thunderbolt Diamond Orbs and Gear Tier 20 mini uniques. Climb the arena ranks to earn Crimson Duelist Orb Fragments, which will also contain Gear 20 mini uniques. This is going to be on May 5th. Earn Crimson Duelist Orb Fragments from the arena rank rewards. If this ends up being actually ranked and not get your attacks in, I think that's going to be a huge miss. Because newer and mid players are going to be kind of limited on this. People that have Xavier's definitely locked at the top, right? So it's going to be down to the rest of us to try to punch up and get as high rank as possible. I want to see how many how many of these fragments we actually get, because it's been a while since we had an arena event like this. And open Shadow King Diamond Orbs. Now, there's information right here on this. I'll read that right after. The rewards for this is going to be Bio Gear. This is going to be that G20 Bio Gear leaderboard, I believe. Commander XP, Gold, Training Materials, other resources. Leaderboard rewards. Thunderbolt Diamond Orbs, Thunderbolt Diamond Credits, and Gear Tier 20 pieces. So there's the leaderboard for that. So yeah, regular rewards, not G20. This is going to be the Origin Gear, I believe. And then the leaderboards, the Gear Tier 20 pieces. Sorry about that. Shadow King Diamond Orbs. Purchase Shadow King Diamond Orbs to earn points towards the Stolen Thunder leaderboard event and have a chance at up to 3 diamonds on Shadow King. So they are selling the diamonds for Shadow King as opposed to putting it on a leaderboard. I need to see how much this is going to cost. If it's $15, I don't hate it. If it's like outrageous pricing, I'm gonna be kind of upset because of how long Shadow King's been in the game, and we still don't even have like Old Man Logan diamonds. Shadow King, you can't even get his red stars. I think that's a huge miss considering we can't even get the red stars for Shadow King. It's not in the elite stores, so people that purchase this but don't have the 7 red can't even take advantage of this. I'm gonna give that feedback. Yeah, because that's weird. Thunderbolt Diamond Orbs and Thunderbolt Diamond Credits. Thunderbolt Diamond Orbs will be earnable through the Stolen Thunder leaderboard and will contain a chance to earn up to 3 diamond for the newest members of the Thunderbolt team. Contained in these orbs are also Thunderbolt Diamond Credits, which can be used to purchase diamonds for Songbird, Hyperion, Victoria Hand directly. Interesting. Compete in this exclusive first opportunity to earn diamonds for the new Thunderbolts team. This is just for like the Krakens and giant whales, right? The people that will get those 7 stars on these characters. Otherwise, I'm fine with not getting this. Red Justice. Team up with the Alliance. This is the Alliance event, May 5th. Earn Allied Supply 7 orb fragments. Earn points in the Chaotic Storm raids. Earn bonus points using the Vigilante team. Rewards is Daredevil Modern Shards, Armory 19, Armory 20 fragments, and skill gear. We definitely need more of these Armory 20 orb fragments. Player Voice Council votes. So, I do want to give a little backstory on this as far as how I kind of got into doing videos. I actually applied about 2 times to get on the Players Voice Council. I wasn't selected. That's perfectly fine. I still want to get my voice heard, so I got behind a microphone. Hi. That's kind of one of the reasons I kind of got into doing this. I just wanted to get my voice heard, see what other people thought, and then I got in the Envoy program, and then I've been given feedback. So that's kind of my adventure. If you want to get involved but don't want to get behind a camera or microphone, this is a great way to do it. The Players Voice Console, I still talk to like Lips every now and then and everything. Huge shout out to you, Lips. How you doing? Definitely apply for this if you want to try to make a change. Even though it doesn't seem like they always listen, they do take the feedback. I do want to give that. So for 2 years, the Players Voice Console has gathered members of the community from all levels of the game to come together and share their thoughts and opinions directly with the team at Scopely. And we're excited to continue this partnership. With that, there is an opportunity for you to be able to be part of the council. If you're interested in becoming a member, apply through May 9th, which is Friday. That's going to end up being next Friday for this. Just click on the link in the blog itself, and that's going to let you apply for them. So definitely do that. After that, applications will be narrowed down to a group of potential candidates for each group for the community to vote on. You'll want to join the Player Voice Discord as well. There's going to be a link right here. Interested in participating in the application for the council spots, wanting to vote for the council. Yeah, so they do have buckets for every range of the game. So free to play, light spender, ice spender, Krakens. They have everything. It's not a Kraken council like people say. They take feedback from everybody. That was always one of their goals, so I do respect them for that. But yeah, there's a lot of information in here. Get ready for the Age of Annihilus. I want to give that feedback about Shadow King, how we don't even have red stars yet, but they're selling this orb. That just feels really weird to me, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.